Good afternoon, everybody. We'll just start in another minute.
Good afternoon, Mansi. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello, Archana
How
ma'am.
are
How are
you,
you?
ma'am? I'm
I'm well.
good, Mansi.
You?
How are you, ma'am?
I'm
Happy
very,
to see you after a long time.
very long time.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we start, Mansi?
Yes, ma'am. So, good afternoon, everybody. I will begin the session before I hand over the session to Dr. Swati Popat Vats, ma'am. Today's session has been uh, one of its kind webinar, and we are looking forward to ma'am's brilliant session. And after a long time, having my mentor in association with Central Books, she's going to be taking a webinar. So let me just give you a brief about what is Central Books, what is ECA APER, and then we begin the session. Central Books is a leading educational service provider in India, offering a wide range of academic solutions. With over 75 years of experience in the books trade, they are committed to enriching the education system and making quality educational resources accessible to students. The services mainly include providing books, resources for schools and educational institutions, and currently we're serving over 1,500 schools and around 20 lakh plus students across India. This was a very short brief about Central Books. Coming to what we are doing today in association with the Early Childhood Association of India, popularly known as ECA, which is a national body that brings together professionals in early childhood education to promote quality care and education for young children. Founded in 2011, ECA has around 48 territories across India and over 50,000 plus members, including teachers, caregivers, parents, child development experts, etc. The mission of ECA is to empower parents, teachers, and others to create holistic environment for children, advocate stress-free childhood years, support quality early child education and care. The goal of ECA has always been to promote quality early childhood education, support professional development for educators, advocate for children's rights and well-being. ECA also closely works with government agencies, NGOs, and other stakeholders to shape policies and programs for early childhood education in India. And not last but the least, we are very proudly associated with ECA and APER, which is the Association for Preparatory Education and Research, as one of the corporate members. Central Books is one of the corporate members of ECA and APER. And before I hand over the session to ma'am, we are very proud and privileged to present this masterclass on AI-enabled schools with Dr. Swati Popat Vats, who is a nationally respected educationist, early childhood expert, and a strong voice in future-ready schooling. Ma'am has consistently helped schools translate vision into meaningful practice. Welcome for today's session, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mansi, for such a detailed introduction. And I'm very happy. I recently met the Central Books team, and I'm very happy to see the kind of range that they have where books are concerned. And especially, I think worth mentioning is the IB planners that they have, which are extremely good. So I think the schools really benefit from these books. Amazing. And they requested if we can have a free webinar on AI. So that just goes to show their commitment that how they want to support schools by having this free webinar. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you all, and we're going to talk about AI. And AI has become the new buzzword for this generation. हम लोग आई बोलते थे, ये लोग AI बोलते हैं. So that's the difference. We grew up with humans, they are growing up with artificial intelligence. And how do we make their lives simpler and our lives smarter is what this workshop is all about. Mansi is going to help me with my PowerPoint. So, Mansi, if you can start my PowerPoint. And what we're going to explore in today's workshop is AI tools that can be used, and how can we as educators and schools use AI platforms to enhance our work, make it more simpler, more better, and also use it for parental engagement, because that's where most of us usually find a problem, that how to help parents understand what we are trying to do. So that's why my workshop is called Bridging Expectations. Right from curriculum to administration to parental engagement, everything can be done through AI. So basically, smarter schools use smart AI. And that's what today's workshop is all about. So let's move to the next slide. All these words in front of you, you must have heard them somewhere or the other. Alexa, Siri, ChatGPT, Canva, Meta. You also have your self-driving cars, which have come. You are constantly being taken, your fingerprint identity is being taken, your facial identity is being taken. All this is around us, and it's nothing but AI, which is artificial intelligence, which means children are growing up with artificial intelligence around them. We didn't grow up with artificial intelligence around us, and that's why we are finding it more difficult to adjust to a world of AI, because we have to learn the rules, we have to learn how to use it. But our children are being born in this world, and they will become native AIs, because they will be seeing AI, experiencing AI from their birth. Let's see the next slide. So many teachers who talk to me about AI ask me a question: what's the difference between an app and an AI? So you have apps like common apps that we use all the time, you know. Then what's the difference between an app and what's the difference between an AI? So it's very simply put that all apps are not AI. AI can be put in the form of app. So, which means any app that can give you real time answers, or that can tweak their facility for you, that becomes an AI. Otherwise, if you go on an app and if it just gives you the same answer as everybody else, then it is not an AI. AI adjusts to you. AI gives you what you require. AI responds to you. And that's why it is called artificial intelligence. So you can get a chat GPT on your computer. You can also get it on an app. But whether it is on the computer or the app, it is still artificial intelligence. It gives you what you want. So, for example, if I would type on Chat GPT that tell me the weather in Chandigarh, and Mansi also types the same thing, chances are both of us may use different words. And Mansi may say, what is the weather in Chandigarh? And I may say, what is the weather in Chandigarh, because I am traveling. So Mansi will get the answer that the weather in Chandigarh is this. Yesterday it was this, tomorrow it is this. I asked the same question, but I asked because I was traveling. So it will give me my travel needs, that what should you pack in your bag? What should you have? What should you be careful about? What kind of sunscreen you should apply? All this also it can give me. So artificial intelligence basically is like having your own assistant, a own personal assistant. Let's see the next slide. So let's understand the difference further. So I go on Google and I tell Google to give me a sample of a letter to my husband. Okay. Google will find me samples from around the world. Google will not write the letter for me. Google will find me samples from around the world of people who have written to their husband. And if Mansi asks for a letter, Google will give her the same letters, and Google will give me the same letters. It is just sourcing information. But if I put this on AI and say, give me a sample of a letter to my husband, AI will create the letter for me. AI will take the feedback from me. I will say, I don't like the last paragraph. Can you change it? So it will change it for me. So AI basically will prepare a new thing and give me, whereas Google will get me samples from around the world. That's the difference. And that's the power of AI. So, which means till now, basically, we were on Google getting ideas. I have an idea from here, I have an idea from there. So, for example, if a teacher goes on Pinterest, she can only download ideas, she can't create ideas. But if she goes on ChatGPT, actually create ideas for her. Can you all put it on mute? Yeah, thank you. So that is the difference between a Google and an AI, or an app and an AI. Let's see the next slide. So, how is AI able to think? Because AI is called artificial intelligence, which means it has intelligence. So, is it born with this intelligence? No. AI is created by us. Human beings created AI. So, who taught AI? आपको इंटेलिजेंस के लिए सिखाना पड़ेगा ना. So it is humans who are teaching AI what to do. And how do humans teach AI? They do it through algorithms and coding. So you code a program and you teach this program that whenever somebody asks you this, you have to give this answer in these many multiple ways. So that's how AI has been trained. Have you ever wondered that Ajkal, whenever you are talking something near your mobile phone, suddenly your mobile phone will start showing you those ads. आप अपने मोबाइल फोन के पास जाइए अभी और बोलिए कि मुझे डायमंड इयररिंग्स में इंटरेस्ट है. And suddenly in the evening, when you will pick up your phone and you'll start watching the reels and all, you will notice कि आपको डायमंड इयररिंग्स के ads ज्यादा दिख रहे हैं. Because your phone listened to you, and your phone has an algorithm in it. It picks up words and then it gives it to the ad companies, and then those ads feature on you. So all the algorithms are made in that way. So if you thought your phone is not listening to you, it is. And that's why a lot of smart wives, if it is their birthday or the marriage anniversary, they go to their husband's phone and say diamond earrings. So उनके husband के phone में सिर्फ diamond earrings के ads दिखेंगे, and their husbands will be tempted to buy it for their wives. I'm just joking. Try it. I don't know. I have not tried it. Let's see the next slide. But because it has been taught by somebody, and anybody, anything which has been taught or has learned can make mistakes. Algorithms make mistakes, coding can make a mistake, and AI can make a mistake. One of the biggest mistakes that has been identified about AI is this picture which I have shown you. Okay, drone cameras. You must have all heard about drone cameras. Now, drone camera को भी आपको फीड करना पड़ता है कि व्हाट डू आई वांट यू टू गो ओवर, how many feet up do I want you to, what kind of visuals do I want you to take. So आजकल क्रिकेट मैचेस में you must be seeing these drone cameras that go around. Now they've all been programmed. उनको सिखाया गया है कि आपको बॉल को फॉलो करना है, आपको बैट को फॉलो करना है. एक कैमरा को बोला जाएगा आपको क्रिकेटर को फॉलो करना है. Now this camera was told to that a ball is shiny. Okay. So what this camera did was it followed the bald head of the referee throughout the match. क्योंकि उसका जो टकला था वो भी shiny था. So which means the algorithm was not fed properly, and it did not follow the ball throughout the match. It followed the referee throughout the match. because it thought that the referee's head is like a ball, and that's what a ball looks like. So which means when you are training AI, you have to give it many examples that a ball can look like this, a ball can look like this, a ball can look like this, similar to teaching a child. And that's why teachers should understand AI much better, because teachers know how to teach. If I work on Chat GPT, I can adapt Chat GPT to become like me, to start thinking like me, to start using language like me. So there are settings when you go into Chat GPT. आपको उधर सिर्फ डालना है कि for all the replies that you give me, please see to it that they are well researched and they are in human voice or human language and should not sound like a machine. You just give this thing in your Chat GPT settings, and the answers that Chat GPT will give you for anything that you ask to make will be more human like, will be more research based. Let's see.
20% only. I can't.
So these mistakes that AI makes are called AI hallucination. AI hallucination means AI is very confidently giving you these answers, but AI doesn't even know that it is wrong. Let me give you an example.
Ah,
I was doing my research on Froebel. Froebel is the father of kindergarten. And I was just trying to check whether AI knows as much as I do. So I asked AI that give me the list of the gifts invented by Froebel. And it gave me a list which I knew is wrong because I know about Froebel. So I pointed it out to AI that this is wrong. So AI very nicely said, I apologize for the mistake. Yes, you are right. And this is the right answer. What does this tell us? It tells us that if you are going to use Chat GPT and just believe everything it gives you, then you are very wrong in using Chat GPT. You should have a little knowledge about what you are trying Chat GPT to make for you. So, if a teacher has no knowledge about lesson plans or no knowledge about a particular topic, and she wants Chat GPT to make it for her, there can be chances that Chat GPT will make a mistake in those lesson plans, and then she will look like a fool. Now, another point. I asked this Chat GPT, as you can see on the right hand side, the slide that I'm showing you, the picture, I asked him a lot of questions about the topic. And after some time, this Chat GPT tells me, I am sorry, this conversation has worn me out. It looks like we've reached the limit. Perhaps we can start talking about something else. That showed me that this is the limit of this information with this Chat GPT. उसके पास इसके ज्यादा information नहीं है. And that also taught me that Chat GPT is not as intelligent as we think it is. Just because the word intelligence is put with it, artificial intelligence. So we think it's more intelligent than us. Please treat it, as I said, as an assistant. An assistant is not bigger than you. An assistant is there to support you. But you check everything that your assistant gives you, right? That's exactly how you work with AI. Let's see the next slide. Now, what is the kind of mistakes that AI can make and AI will make? It has biases. Just like human beings, AI also has biases. AI has been trained by human beings. So AI will have the same flaws that a human will have. For example, there was recently an AI conference in France, and our Prime Minister Narendra Modi was giving a speech there. And he pointed out something to the whole world, which the whole world took notice of. He said that if you ask AI to give you a picture of a left handed person, there are chances 99% of the time AI will give you a right handed person. And I tried it. I tried it yesterday also. I asked AI to give me a picture of a left handed woman doing a painting and see what I got. It's a right handed woman doing a painting. So AI has a bias, it shows only right handed people. So you have to be very careful in checking what you want from AI. Let's see the next one. AI also has a bias of gender. So if you ask the AI to give you a picture of a doctor, chances are it will always give you a male doctor. If you ask AI to give you a picture of a nurse, chances are it will always give you a female. So it's very important that you are aware that AI has flaws, but AI will do it for you. So if I ask AI that please change this picture to a male, AI will change it for you. So that is very important. So that means, like an assistant, you will have to identify the errors and then AI will work on those errors. Don't take AI for granted, which many people are doing. Many people take Chat GPT for granted. If it has come from Chat GPT, it has to be right. There is a small disclaimer. Even now, if you go on Chat GPT, bottom of the screen, you will see a small disclaimer. It says Chat GPT can be wrong. Please check all replies. So they are giving you this, that please don't think that whatever my Chat GPT is giving you is right. It may not be. Let's see the next one. This is another thing. If you ask Chat GPT to give you a beautiful woman, it will never give you a tribal woman or a dark woman. Previously, तो Chat GPT को अगर आप पूछो ना कि give me a picture of a beautiful woman, they'll always give you a European woman. They will never give you an Indian woman. Abhi now, a lot of people have worked on the algorithm. It gives you an Indian woman, but see, it will still give you an Indian rich woman. I mean, beauty has no richness or poorness, right? Beauty can be anything, but it will have these biases. So what happens as a teacher when you start using these visuals, these biases become part of your teaching and become part of your work. So double check. If you all are principals, if you all are school heads, teach your teachers to double check what Chat GPT gives you, and is it in line with the vision of your school? Is it in line with the vision of your curriculum? Let's see the next slide. But AI, as I said, can think and improve. AI is a very good assistant. I have some assistants around me who refuse to change, in spite of you telling them to change. AI is not like that. I would love to have AI as my assistant, and I do that a lot. AI learns from you, AI corrects itself, AI says sorry. It's the first to say sorry. The minute you say, this is not what I wanted, I'm so sorry, can I do this? AI also has another habit. You ask AI to give you a letter, at the end, it will say, can I also illustrate this letter for you? So AI basically has a different way of working. It never stops working. It will say, can I do this also for you? Can I do this also for you? So it feels good that yes, there is somebody who wants to do more work and give me more ideas. But always remember, the boss is you. For whatever you are using, Chat GPT or Beta or whatever you are using, the boss is you. And if you are using Chat GPT or any kind of AI always asks you for a feedback. Usually they have this thumbs up and thumbs down, and you have to choose. So if you're not happy with the response, please give a thumbs down, because that's a feedback going to the algorithm. So the algorithm will improve, the algorithm will be changed. And why are we worried that AI might take over the world? A lot of people are worried, right? That AI will take our jobs, AI will do this. Do you know why? It's because of this reason. Human beings are not improving based on feedback. You will see there is a lot of resistance these days in staff members. When you give them feedback, they don't like it. They don't want to improve. AI takes feedback and AI improves. And that is why we should be scared of AI. Because AI will keep on improving itself. Human beings will keep on getting worse. So then who will have better intelligence, AI or human intelligence? That should be our biggest worry as educational institutions. Let's see the next one. I would urge all of you to watch this movie. I think it's there on Amazon Prime. And I watched it and I really got an insight on how AI is programmed. The name of the movie is Humans in the Loop. It's basically about a group of tribal women who are appointed by a global company. Yes, in places like Chhattisgarh, we have global companies who are appointing women who know basic computers to train AI. It's very, very important to understand this. And this lady had a lot of problems with what AI was being trained with because she had more knowledge about nature. And they were training that AI to understand nature in a very different way. And this movie tells you so much about how AI brain is developed. And after watching this movie, you will become more careful about how much to believe AI and how much not to believe AI. Let's see the next slide. And that's why this slide becomes even more important. It says, before we work on artificial intelligence, why don't we do something about natural stupidity? And I'm not said this. A coding expert called Mr. Steve Polyak said this because that's what he noticed, that humans are becoming more and more stupid because they are becoming so dependent on AI. I cannot stress enough. Please don't believe everything that AI gives you because as human beings, we've become forwarders. Any reel we get, any photograph we get, we forward it without thinking. And nowadays, you don't know if the photo is real. It could be AI generated. The video could be AI generated. Now, I'm concerned about this because if, as educators, we are not conscious about this, think about what we are going to be teaching our students. If they don't see us asking for evidence or asking for double checking before we forward, then the students are learning the same habit from us. The parents are learning the same habit from us. Let's see the next slide. For example, here is an example. This is from a newspaper in Pakistan. The journalist used ChatGPT to make her article or his article. Yes, ChatGPT can make your whole article. ChatGPT, if I write just now, that write an article on screen habits of children. ChatGPT will also ask me, in what format do you want me to write? Do you want me to write it like a LinkedIn post or like a Mumbai Mirror article or like a Times of India article? It will ask me that. And then it will give me my article based on the choice that I have given. So it will change the words, the format, the layout accordingly. That's how good ChatGPT is. But ChatGPT, as I told you, asks you a question in the end. And look at what I have circled. I've also put it on the right. ChatGPT in the end says, if you want, I can also create an even snappier front page style version. That's a question asked by ChatGPT. Now, this moron journalist copy pasted the whole article as it is, and the publisher published it in the newspaper. Now, this is called human stupidity. कि एटलीस्ट पढ़ो ना भैया, पढ़ो, नीचे देखो चैट जीपीटी ने कहा क्वेश्चन है उसको निकालो, reword it if required in your own words, change a few words that sound more like you. I have a lot of staff members who do this also. So I have a habit which I have instilled in my staff that every day they must see my Facebook post on a topic of education, not I don't put personal posts, so as it is, it's not there. And then they should give me their views on it. So I have a lot of smart staff members who started putting that post on Chat GPT, and then they started giving me Chat GPT answers, thinking that I'm moron and I wouldn't know Chat GPT language. And so I started sending it back to them and I said, this is Chat GPT. I want it in your own words. So this is what happens. If you are not smart, not only the teachers, but even the students will start giving you Chat GPT. And हेलो, टीचर इज यूजिंग चैट जीपीटी, स्टूडेंट इज यूजिंग चैट जीपीटी, तो हम लोग मिल क्यों रहे हैं? चैट जीपीटी पे ही जाओ ना, एजुकेशन उधर ही करो. We don't want to reach that stage. We want to help students understand that chat gpt is a tool. It's not your work, it's your assistant. Use it as an assistant. Don't do what this gentleman did, and that this imagine this newspaper even printed it. That means there's no editor. Wow. Let's go to the next slide. This is a poem that I used chat gpt to write. Yes, I told chat gpt to write a poem on AI for educators, and it wrote a beautiful poem because I told it I want this in the poem. So what has it written? It says, in a classroom bright where young minds play, AI tools arrive to teach and sway. With adaptive learning and feedback so fine, they help each child in their own time. So if educators were to read these poems, it will help them understand what is actually the use for AI. It's not a final answer, it's a tool. Let's use AI to augment and support, not replace the love and care we report. For children need both tech and human touch to grow and thrive in a world that's such. So it's a wonderful poem. As I've said, I use Chat GPT only to write it. Let's see the next slide. So, how do you check things that Chat GPT gives you, or how do you check things that AI gives you? Please inculcate this habit. It's called the verif method. Verif method means voice. Ask this, ask yourself, but with the and I want teachers to learn this, educators to learn this, leaders to learn this, so that they can teach it to the child. And that's why, if you see, I've made the slide from the point of view of the child. I ultimately want every child growing up in AI to be using the verif method. So when chat gpt or any AI gives you an answer, you have to ask yourself, does it make sense to me? And that means you need to have some information first about that topic. Number two, use the three source rule. I always follow a three source rule. Do I find this information and answer in three different places? So, do I find it in any book? Do I find it on any website? If I'm still confused, I ask an expert that I got this answer. Do you think it's right? So, always have a three source rule before you use something. Do a brain check. Ask yourself, what do I know about the topic? And what do I agree with what ChatGPT has given? Spot the silly. In all the material that ChatGPT gives you, look for the silly. Sometimes it can be a spelling, sometimes it can be a picture, sometimes it can be a fact. आपको दिखेगा नहीं क्योंकि इतना लंबा चौड़ा दे दिया है चैट जीपीटी ने, and you feel हाँ he's done it very well. No, look for the silly. Many a times, especially in illustrations, chat gpt does this. It will give you a dog with 6 legs, or it will give you a dog with 2 tails. And sometimes, because it is so overworked, even if you tell it 10 times, please change the picture and give me, every time it will give you a new mistake. Ultimately, you get fed up. Ask a trusted expert. For a child, it should be ask a trusted grown up. And for us, it should be ask an expert. Very importantly, especially in things like health. Please don't trust chat gpt or AI. A lot of reels are now floating around of people telling you what to do with your health. I mean, on the same day you will receive one reel which will tell you eat wheat, and one reel will tell you don't eat wheat, and you feel, why, by god, khana hai ki nahi khana hai? And then you will google, and google will tell you something else. Then you will put it on chat gpt, chat gpt will tell you something else. Trust. 3 per people. Go to a medical site and ask there. Where food is concerned, I have one thing that I ask myself: did my grandmother eat it? If my grandmother ate it, it is good for health. If my grandmother did not eat it, it is not good for health. So, like that, you must have solutions for everything. AI is not the be all and end all. Let's see the next slide. So here it is given very simply. Please use these slides to teach children, because the whole idea about us as educators learning about AI is so that we can teach the next generation how to use AI. Always ask AI, please cite, give me the name of the source from where you got this information. Give me the link to the research. And you will then know whether what they have given you is right or wrong, कि अपना मनगढ़ंत बनाया है AI ने. Let's see the next slide. Reflect. Always reflect with the answers, as we said. Does this match, especially in education, does this match what I am thinking about? Does it match what I know about this topic? Always have important websites at your fingertips. NAEYC is a USA based accreditation organization. It has a lot of research work. Harvard Center has a lot of research work. You can go on these, if it's science related, you can go on ISRO. All these have websites where you can check it. And what you are teaching children through this is that we cannot trust one person when we are making stuff. We have to trust multiple sources, put it together, and then say, yes, I think this is the right answer. This is called evidence gathering. And it's an important skill. Logical thinking, evidence. Estimation is not something that you use to reach facts. Estimation is the beginning of logical thinking, but ultimately you need evidence. Let's see the next one. If schools are using AI, ask them to write it in a parent friendly language. And most of us have first generation English speakers, parents in our schools. So you can say that rewrite this circular for a fourth grade child to understand. So a fourth standard child should be able to understand it, or a third standard child should be able to understand. So it can simplify. So this is where it makes the life of school heads that much easier. You don't have to sit now and make circulars or get somebody to make circulars. You put it on chat gpt, in a second you will get the answer, and in a second it will tune it. At least one benefit of chat gpt is that I don't have to check for grammatical errors as much as I have to check with humans. Let's see the next one. AI will not know your students. AI will not know your teachers. So teach it how to adapt it to your needs. For example, if I want to make a circular for my parents at Podar, okay, I put the Podar website on ChatGPT and I tell ChatGPT, I want a circular for parents who are registered with this school. So what ChatGPT does is it goes on my website and it understands the kind of philosophy that we have. It understands the kind of language that I have used on my website, and it creates a circular that links back to what I am all about. So it gives me a person specific, a philosophy specific, a school specific circular. And that's where I like the work of ChatGPT, because it gives me what I want, but I still use it as a assistant. I don't follow it. I make it follow me. Let's see the next slide. Parental engagement. How can you use AI for parental engagement? Uh, think about it. Imagine you are sending a circular to 25 children in your class. How about if that circular is individualized for each of the children? I mean, think of the connect the parent will have if they receive an individualized circular which says the child's name multiple times in the circular and what the child. Now, this is what AI can do for you. AI just needs the facts and names, etc., of your children, and you are then telling AI, give me a circular format for all these 20 children. And AI can individualize these circulars for you. AI, if the teacher sits today and the teacher says that I have a child in my class who does not listen, is unable to sit, and who has to be taught things at least 3 times before the child understands, give me home assignments for this child. AI will create individualized home assignments for the child. So the teacher's job becomes that much supported, that much easy. Every teacher now has an assistant. All she has to do now is to check what the chat GPT has given. And think about it. Our NEP 2020 talks about differentiated learning. Differentiated learning means every child learns at their own pace. And when we saw this in the NEP, we said, ha, how do I do it? I have 45 children in my class, or I have 25 children in my class. This is
Okay,
what it's
okay.
for. Use AI for this, and let me tell you, it does a brilliant job. But you have to check it.
Agree, agree.
Analysis. If you put your observations of a child on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to analyze the gaps,
Acha.
analyze the growth that the child needs to go through. Or if you put your lesson plan and your assessment on ChatGPT and ask them to analyze the gaps, it can do that. So it will tell you that with these lesson plans, you will be able to cover only this much of your assessment. ये सारे points आपके बाकी रह जाएंगे. That's the kind of assistant AI can work out to be, which means we can slowly become educators who are elevating their time to be more useful for children. Differentiated content for different languages. So many schools struggle with parents who can't understand English. And we have a common complaint that parents don't read circulars. Well, I can create the same circular in multiple Indian languages. ChatGPT will do it to me for me in just 30 seconds. That's the benefit of having AI. That's how you use it for admin, for academic, and for personal growth. Let's see the next slide. Now, let's understand how to use AI. AI is all about prompt. Prompt means if I were to tell you, get me a glass of water, that's a prompt. And you will get me a glass of water, and I'll say, no, but it's too cold. Can you not get me cold water? So then the person goes back and gets another glass of water, and you'll say, no, but it is still cold. मेरे को जरा भी cold नहीं चाहिए. See how many times you'll have to fro. That's because you did not give the right prompt at the right time. So the first time I asked for a glass of water, I should have said, I want a glass of water that is drinkable, but I want it to be a little warm, okay, so that it soothes my throat. Now I will get a glass of water that helps. That's called a prompt. And it is very, very important for us to put the right prompts in ChatGPT or in AI. So look at the prompt given on the left hand side. It says provide 5 simple, powerful analogies or metaphors to explain to a concerned parent why understanding and retention is more important than speed in early learning, like explaining why a house with a weak foundation will collapse. So I want to explain to a parent कि हम लोग हमारे स्कूल में जल्दी जल्दी क्यों नहीं सिखाते हैं, हम टाइम लेते हैं ताकि बच्चा हर चीज बराबर समझे. बट सम पेरेंट्स से नो, व्हाई डोंट यू हरी अप, उसका ट्यूशन टीचर ने तो बोला तो ये भी कर सकता है. हाउ डू आई एक्सप्लेन टू दिस पेरेंट? So I put a prompt on chat gpt, and chat gpt will give me multiple answers that I can use with this parent. and then I tweak it to my language style, and I can use it with a parent. Let's see the next slide. Yeah, look at this. I got a whole conversation from ChatGPT, and I also made it illustrate so that my teachers can use it. It gives a whole script that during an open house, if you are sitting with a parent, what to speak to the parent, how to convince a parent. And it gives the whole thing like a script, step by step. Now, all the teacher has to do is sit in front of the mirror and practice. And she will have that confidence to answer the parent. This can also be turned into a circular and sent to parents. It has all the answers. Let's see the next slide. Now, here I can put another prompt. It says role play a conversation where I am a teacher and the parent is demanding that I teach a child this. Here I've used the example of a 4-year old. You can use the example of a 15-year-old also, whatever is your age group. Write whatever it is that the parent is asking you and you are not comfortable doing, but you are not able to answer the parent. And when you do that, and you give the right prompt, look at the number of words used. Look at how clear I was. That what is it that I want? I want it to be confident. I want it to be the language that a parent can understand. Let's see what I get. Let's see the next slide. Now I get a whole conversation to have with parents. And I can give them analogies, metaphors to understand कि क्या होगा अगर हम ये नहीं करेंगे तो. So this is just an example. And I did this just to make my teachers more confident in answering parents, that you are not alone now. You have artificial intelligence who can help you draft the thing in a language that's more suitable to parents, and a language that's more suitable to individual parents. I can write to ChatGPT about a parent and I can say that Mrs. Sharma has a 4-year old. Her 4-year old is in my class. Mrs. Sharma lives in a joint family. Mrs. Sharma is not able to give enough time to her child. So her child goes to tuition classes. Mrs. Sharma comes for the open house and wants me to do this. Please give me 3 ideas that Mrs. Sharma can do at home with the limited time that she has. Now I give prompt to artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence will give me answers, and I will be able to give Mrs. Sharma the answers that will help her, not burden her. Because I will say that I understand that you have a joint family and you have so much of work, but maybe you can do these 3 simple things. And it makes it more relatable. Parents understand it, teachers find it good, and principals are, of course, very happy. Let's see the next slide. So, what if I want to create a lesson plan? I want to now create a lesson plan that has Panchakosh from the NEP. And I also want the lesson plan to have brain development. And I also want the lesson plan to have assessment. So I'm putting all my needs on AI, and let's see what I get. I have got a lesson plan. It has a activity which is brain related, and it gives me the whole procedure. ये मैंने नहीं लिखा है. Just the way we want a lesson plan to come, the whole lesson plan comes. And it has integrated in it a behavior activity. It has integrated nature education. It has integrated the Panchakosh. What materials have to be used, everything clear, nicely given. All I have to do now is to check it. That do I have this material? Okay, I don't have this material. So I can give a feedback to this AI that in materials, can you change this to this? And it'll give me the whole thing all over again. See the amount of time being saved. It's like having two brains. As I said, it's like having an assistant. You ask the right prompt. It's all about framing your prompts properly. Prompt is nothing but a conversation that you are having with the AI. Let's see the next slide. See, now I told it that I want to show the Panchakosh alignment, because ultimately CBSE will ask you for that, or your board will ask you for that. So I have the whole alignment of the whole lesson. I can put it for 7 intelligences or 9 intelligence. I can say, connect this lesson plan and show me its connection to Howard Gardner's 9 intelligences, the multiple intelligences, or SDG goals. So chat gpt or AI has created the lesson plan for me. AI has created the link for me. AI has created the assessment for me. I am just having to spend 5 to 10 minutes to check it. I don't have to sit and write all this. I don't have to sit and type all this. And because it has multiple options, I get so many options to work with. It makes my life so much simpler. But I would suggest to schools that if you are starting the use of AI, first start it as a community, which means five teachers sit together and use AI for a project so that they can discuss with each other before we start using it individually, because it's very important that the rules are followed, the verification is done, it becomes a part of our functioning with AI, and we don't take AI literally. Let's see the next one. I'm going to now talk to you about many of the apps which are available, which are also AI. So there is a site called Khan Migo. You know Khan Academy? Khan Academy is for all older age groups. Very nice. Many people have experienced Khan Academy. 8th, ninth, 10th children used Khan Academy a lot, and so do teachers, because it has lovely videos. But if you go to the elementary level, or to the pre-primary level, there is this app called Khan Migo. Khan Migo acts like your helper, and it's an AI. So you can put whatever you want in your classroom and it will create that and give it to you. You want a test to be created, you want an assessment to be created, you put it on Khan Migo and it will do it and give you. It's a beautiful app. Explore it for all subjects. It will always be there and it will always help you. Let's see the next one. Diffit. Diffit is another app or tool. It's an AI tool, and it gives you reading material for every level. So, which means in your classroom, because you have different age group children, we all are aware that there are January born children in the same class and there are December born children in the same class, which means there's an almost 10 to 11-month difference between the children in the same class. So sometimes the same reading material does not work. Diffit helps you create your own reading material and the same reading material in different levels. So you can give different children different reading material, but the story can be the same, but the level that it will create will be different. It will match the complexity to your students' needs. It will also, you can also make students sit with this app and it will correct their reading, etc. A wonderful AI tool. Let's see the next one. Google Read Along. I love this particular app. It used to be called Google Bolo, but it's now called Google Read Along. It's a free app. You can download it on your phone. It has the same reading material in, I think, 7 or 8 Indian languages. It will check your child's reading. So your child can read into the app, and that app will correct the child or guide the child. It also has activities that can be done on the reading material. Fantastic tool to have in the classroom. These are the kind of tools that actually help teachers by becoming an assistant. It helps correct pronunciation. It gives you, according to your reading fluency, it builds confidence. So, which means it's like a reading assistant. And the best part is, I give the same
Yeah,
app
വരുന്നു.
to multiple children in my classroom. Now, the app is interacting with them. So if Mansi is sitting with the app changes what it gives Mansi. And if Samiksha is sitting with the app, the same app changes things for Samiksha based on Samiksha's responses and based on Samiksha's reading ability. So when we say no, that differentiated learning is not possible, it is possible if you invest in the right apps or if you just find the right apps that are AI linked. AI linked means they change according to each child. Let's see the next one. This is my favorite, and it's going to become your favorite too. It's called Suno.ai. This app creates songs, creates music, creates tunes, creates music albums. Very simply. आप कोई भी सॉन्ग टाइप करो, आप सुनो एआई पे डालो, वो आपको एक म्यूजिक सिलेक्शन देगा. आप चूज करो वेस्टर्न म्यूजिक स्टाइल एंड देन चूज मेल वॉइस चाहिए, फीमेल वॉइस चाहिए, कौन से एक्सेंट में चाहिए. It will make the whole song and give it to you. In how much time? Not more than 60 seconds. आपको आपका स्कूल का एंथम करना है, सुनो एआई पे डालो, in 30 seconds you will get your school anthem. So you can now use two AI platforms. You went on Chat GPT and you've typed your school website and said, give me a school anthem for this school. Now Chat GPT will go through your whole website and make a whole nice anthem and give it to you. You study that anthem, make the little tweaks that you want. Now copy paste that school anthem on suno.ai and you're ready. Without any music teacher, without any musicians, aapka gana ready, ready to be played. That's how fast it is. That's how fast you can have your annual program song, or you just made आपकी rhyme book का एक complain होता है parents को कि tune नहीं पता है, tune नहीं पता है. Rhymes को डालो, songs को डालो, poetry को डालो, and it will give you all the songs and in a jiffy. And I'm telling you, many of you must be having a phone right now in front of you. Go to suno.ai, just put any song and just select the music, and it gives you the song downloadable, which means आप download करके आप किसी को भी भेज सकते हो. That's the world we are now living in. And it's your song. So, which means if I put the same song, it will give me another tune because I selected another tune. So, think about it. Think about how good and how easy AI can make our life. But if we don't use our human intelligence, think how difficult it can make our life. Because we will end up making the same mistakes that it is making without realizing that it is making that mistake. So, work on human intelligence, very important. Work on the verif method. Don't trust it, double check it. But this is something that is very important, that you must have these kind of AI tools that actually make your life much more easier. Try it. I would love to know the feedback from you all when you all have tried all these materials. Let's see the next slide. Now, I keep on saying children because ultimately, when you and I use AI, it's ultimately all about children. We are actually preparing a whole generation of children who are going to use AI in some form or the other. Even a small baby now talks to Siri, talks to Alexa. So, which means we can't stop them from using all this. So, how do we prepare them? We need to work on children's computational thinking skills. We need to create a generation that questions everything, that doesn't take things as it is. And if you see this poster, look at the skills given. It has concepts like logic, evaluation, algorithms, patterns, decomposition, abstraction, and approaches like tinkering, creating, debugging, persevering, collaborating. Which means all these put together becomes the personality of the child. And all this is what we need in our curriculum. Whether it's English, history, geography, algebra, geometry, we need all this in that curriculum. Only then can we have computational thinkers. And that's why I'm very happy to say that we joined hands with Scholastic and we came out with a coding computational thinking curriculum, which can help children in the classroom to become thinkers. Let's see the next slide. So these are the books. It's a storybook and it talks to children about coding. It talks about what is an algorithm, what is decomposing. Now, many people say, coding क्यों? कोडिंग तो बड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट है कोडिंग तो कंप्यूटर पे होता है so let me teach you just three things about coding. Okay, algorithm. What's an algorithm is a set of steps that are taught to a computer. Okay, वो कोड बन जाता है. Set of steps. Don't we teach children set of steps for everything? कुछ भी करने के लिए हम उनको set of steps बताते हैं ना. So algorithm is part of your everyday subjects. हिस्ट्री में सेट ऑफ स्टेप्स होते हैं, एल्जिब्रा में सेट ऑफ स्टेप्स होते हैं, ज्योग्राफी में सेट ऑफ स्टेप्स होते हैं. दैट मीन्स एल्गोरिदम इज पार्ट ऑफ देयर थिंकिंग. Decomposition. What is decomposition? Sounds like a big coding word. Decomposition is nothing but breaking up a big task into smaller tasks. And isn't that what we do in every subject? एक बड़े चैप्टर को हम स्मॉल स्मॉल पार्ट्स में सिखाते हैं ना, एक बड़ी बुक को स्मॉल स्मॉल चैप्टर्स में सिखाते हैं ना. सो वी आर डीकम्पोजिंग all the time. Debugging. Again, sounds like a big word. Debugging is nothing but finding a mistake. Find the odd one out. Circle what does not belong. What is all this? It's debugging. So, which means coding is actually nothing but the human brain thinking. And if you teach children in these kinds of ways, if the worksheets we give them are less about coloring and more about thinking, we are creating computational thinkers. And that's exactly what this set does. Every storybook comes with 2 workbooks. And in all these workbooks are worksheets that actually teach the computational thinker. Let's see the next slide. So here it is, another one with another 3 worksheets, workbooks. It's very important, friends. It's because we don't know about AI or chat GPT that we are not able to teach the right things to our children. And it's time for those right things to come in our curriculum. We look at coding as if, कि कोई लोग है जो coding करेंगे. No. In tomorrow's world, every child will need to understand coding because their world will be very different. Every professional will need to know coding because it's computational thinking. Remember, I said that a lot of people warn us that those who don't know AI will be jobless tomorrow. Yes, because AI will not replace us. People who know AI will replace us. So it's very, very important for our children to grow up with computational thinking, to grow up with this kind of an understanding. Let's see the next slide. So, friends, it's very, very important for us to understand these points. What are they? Ethics. We spoke about ethics. We spoke about what is important, what is not important. We spoke about um, sometimes AI giving us wrong images. And then it comes to awareness. What is awareness? Awareness is the ability that I know about this subject and I think this answer that they have given me is wrong. So, awareness. Never talk to Chat GPT or AI about a topic that you know nothing about. Never do that. First, find out enough information about it and then write to Chat GPT or AI to give you more or to make it into something. Empathy. Very, very important. One of the most important things that AI teaches us is empathy. AI will say sorry when it has made a mistake. AI asks you, can I do this for you? And that is something that we all need to have, is empathy towards each other. Thinking. Let's think like AI. Let's think out of the box. Let's think as per the person that we are dealing with. That's what AI does. AI thinks differently for you, AI thinks differently for me. That's how. And communication. AI tells you how to tweak your language, AI does it for you. Do we do that when we are communicating with different people? We need to do that. Whether we are leaders, school heads, our communication needs to be adapted to whom we are talking. And all this ethics, awareness, empathy, thinking, communication, all this is what it will help us with. Now, as educators, we have two choices: get swept along and drown in AI, which is what a lot of people are complaining these days: AI, 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 AI. No, don't get drowned in it. Use it as a tool with your brain intact. Now, whether AI will help us reach our aspirations or reinforce is ultimately up to us. Now, I want you all to do that experiment which I told you about so that we can do it live while everyone is watching us. I want you all to open the Suno AI app, either on your computer or on your phone. Just open the Suno AI app. Once you've opened, on the chat box, you can write open. Now I'm going to send Mansi a song. Okay. Did you all open the Suno AI app? Wonderful. Now I want you to type four sentences on the app, okay, where it says give the song. Type four sentences, any four sentences that you want to be made into a song. It can be I am happy, you are happy, we are happy, she is happy, something even as silly as that. Just type where they have given. Wonderful. Opened. Mansi,
Yes, ma'am.
to help them, if you can remove this PowerPoint, and
Yeah.
on your screen, can you open Suno AI?
Yes, ma'am.
Amreen, aren't you tired? I saw you in the other workshop also.
Ma'am, I'm really enjoying your workshops today. And I'm
Now,
also doing the Suno app that you're saying right now. Actually, I've created a song for the children. So I'm really
okay,
excited that I'm going to try that because my concept is going on is ocean treasures. So
okay.
I've actually written that song and I'm very excited to turn it into a tune now. So after this workshop, I'm going to do that.
No, do it right now and see the fun you will have. Yes, Mansi, are you able to open your computer and share the screen here?
Yes, ma'am. Just a second. I'm just
Yeah,
installing it.
take
Yeah.
your time. I'll send you if you want the song. So let's do it together. Even here, I will go on suno.ai. Suno.ai. Okay.
I created a song and I sent it in the.
Did you put the song?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I've
Oh,
used it before. It's very funny and it's very nice. Extremely good. I was
actually, very.
surprised when I used it at the first.
Yes, absolutely. So if you open it for the first time, it will say Explore Studio.
And see, is this the right one? If type an
Yes.
idea, it will have into a song, right?
Yes. Now, where is it? No, type any idea. Mansi, just type there, I am happy.
What do I type, ma'am?
I am happy, comma, you are happy, comma, she is happy, comma, we are happy. Okay, we are going to keep it simple. Now go into create. नीचे जो create button दिया है ना, हाँ, now play it.
Ma'am, it has given so many versions of the song.
है ना?
Happy, sad, male, female. I've got at least four variations of I am
Very
happy, you're
good.
happy.
This is exactly it. Imagine the fun that you can have with this app.
True,
It's
ma'am.
just going to keep on making it more fun. I'm surprised why we all went gaga over that photo viral. Remember, we all put our photo in that, what was it called? Nano, or what was it? And we all
It was
made
Uh,
nano banana, ma'am.
banana. We all went gaga over making it, but we're not going gaga over making music. Each one of
I
us.
Yes.
have I have used this app, ma'am. One of the CBSE training I got the with the trainer this link and all. It's really good, especially for kindergarten. If you wanted to make some funny songs or
Yes,
something,
yes, yes.
tune for to dance in the any kind of event and
Exactly.
activity. And it's
Absolutely.
very good. I think parents, we have shared with the parents also this thing in one of the training.
So now
Super.
imagine where I wrote the song. If I go first on Chat GPT and I ask Chat GPT to create a song, and then I copy paste and I put it here, and then I ask it to create a tune. So I don't need a studio. I don't need singers. I don't need musical instruments. I can just make it on my own. Every teacher can do it for her classroom, because a lot of teachers feel I can't sing, and you can make it for any age group. So I recently took a demo lesson for a 10th grade class, and we did this for a geography lesson. So it's very easy, and the children had fun, because we said, this is the paragraph. Now, based on this, let's see if we can all make a tune. And each one created their own. So suddenly it also creates a kind of a brain break in the classroom. It also teaches children that technology can be used as a tool. Technology is not only for fun and games. Technology is not entertainment only. Technology is for education. This is what we need to teach children. Yes, Yogita, you have your hand up.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
I
afternoon.
want to add on one thing for this. So recently, I have used this AI tool for creating song for my periodic table.
Oh,
So it
lovely.
was, yes, it was very great fun for children also to, it's very difficult to learn
Yes,
118
yes, yes,
elements.
yes.
But when it comes to lyrics and song, so and the same task was assigned to children also to create a rap kind of thing using this AI app. So it was very great experience for me.
Superb, superb. Now,
Yeah.
this is where we need to be celebrating AI. That this is not possible without AI. This is where we actually need to celebrate. Okay, thank God there is AI in our life because AI can help us do all this. So, this is where I feel that distinction we need to make between just using it randomly for answering people and drafting things and all that. Make it a real use that children also understand that AI is not just games. AI is actually worth something. So that is what this app does. And there are thousands of apps like this. I'm sure many of you must have used many apps. You all can feel free to share it here on your chat box if any one of you want to share anything with the others of the apps that you all have explored. And feel free if you any one of you have any questions to ask. Please feel free. Any questions? Let's take a few questions. No questions?
Questions, they should they type in the chat or they
They
can
can
just
ask
unmute?
also because we are a nice group. If you want, they can either chat, put it on the chat box, or they can ask. They can just raise their hand and maybe we can ask them.
Sure.
Has anybody put on the chat box?
Vishnu Priya Mandal is asking, ma'am, any app for animation?
I have a whole list of them. What I can do is I can send it across in Mansi when you all are sending them things, you all can send it to them.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
I have a whole list of things that teachers can use for AI, and Central Books will send it up to you all so that there is some follow up reading material also.
Swati ma'am, I'm Gunmeet and I did not register. I lost the creative in my WhatsApp and then you were kind enough to send me the link. So my details are not with Mansi. Can I just put in my email ID in the chat box so that Mansi can then
Sure,
send me the
sure. How
material
are you,
also?
Gurmeet ma'am? How are you?
I am good. I can't miss your session if I know about it. I'm feeling bad. I didn't know about your morning session. Otherwise, like Anima, I would have been there too.
I will now
You
personally send you my sessions.
I can't, I mean, you can't imagine the kind of learning that happens in your sessions. It's absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank
That
you.
means a lot.
I'm just
Yes,
putting in my mail ID for Mansi to please note, right?
yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you,
I will
Mansi.
be sharing a few posters with Mansi basically about teaching rules to children,
Okay.
students of all age
Okay.
groups,
G.
that what are the kind of things that they need to be aware of for safety reasons, when they are using AI in their work, and what are the kinds of AIs that teachers can use for all kinds of different work. So I'll be sending these to her and she will share it with everybody. But does anybody have any questions that we can take?
If I may just take a second. So there has been this the email IDs have not been noted for some of them. So we will be sharing a link over here in the chat, and
Huh.
everybody can put in the details so that the emails don't get lost. This
Yeah,
is for all the participants, right?
absolutely.
Sorry, ma'am.
Uh,
Somebody was asking a question.
Dharmesh has given a few. I think he has given Notebook and Merlin and Grok and all. But I'll also give you certain ones which can be used by teachers, which are very good as AI, not just for downloads.
Yeah. Ma'am, I had a question and one a suggestion for AI website. The question is, what do you suggest as a preschool teacher per se? how, in terms of AI, are there any courses or any, anything which we can use for upscaling us for today as
Okay.
young teachers for the students?
Okay. So presently, there are a plethora of courses available, but I have myself attended one or two and I found them drab. Everybody nowadays says they are an AI expert, but I wouldn't say do that. I would say the more you try working with AI and have a small group, So, what I would suggest to Mansi is make a WhatsApp group of all the people here, and we can all have our discussions of I tried this or I tried this. That's the best way to learn about AI. See, AI
Right.
is like that smartphone, it never comes with a handbook, you know. A smartphone never comes with a handbook कि इसको ऐसे use करना है, इसको ऐसे use करना है, because AI is all about exploration. The more you explore, the more you learn from each other, the more you will become better. And we are also thinking of having a hands on live workshop where we can actually make people experiment, put a prompt, see what lesson plan you get, etc. So the whole point is, if you hone your skills on how to put a prompt, you will get the best results from AI. I don't feel AI needs to be taught, AI needs to be experienced, and you just need a few safety guidelines when it comes to AI.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you so much, ma'am. I also wanted to share one thing which I am kind of experimenting. Can I share my screen?
Sure,
I'll just
sure, sure.
uh, just a second. Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Oh, yes.
So I have been experimenting this website called HeyGen. I have a pro version of it. I have just put a picture of mine. I have
Mhm.
just put a small, I was just trying this as it's an experimental video. I took this picture of a, and I just, there's a entire process, and I just asked it to make a video
क्या
with my
चाहिए तो
picture. And
ये अ है अ से अनार अ एक स्वर है
so
See,
I felt that this is amazing for the teachers.
amazing.
We can use this for anything.
And you can send it home, because many parents ask you in phonics that what is the
Right,
pronunciation. Or a
right,
teacher is teaching something in history, and she can make a short video like this and send it. Why don't
right,
you
right.
type in for the others which AI app is this?
Yeah, this is a website. This is not app, and it is not free. It is paid. It's
पेड
called
में तो मिलियंस
HeyGen.
मिलेंगे, पेड में
Yeah,
मिलियंस मिलेंगे आपको.
right. So it's called HeyGen. I'll just drop it in the chat box
Yeah,
shortly.
yeah. But even the paid versions are not that expensive for a school.
Yeah, not for a school. A
Yeah.
school can definitely take this. This I have taken personally, and it's for $20 a month.
Okay, $20 is quite a large amount, huh?
It is, it is.
Huh.
But I just love being into the technology, so I just keep on experimenting all these things.
But that's good, and it's good that you shared with the others.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Uh, Ma'am, I don't think you remember me, but we have met in SNDT University long back. You
Really?
were there for the webinar, for the seminar which used to
Ah,
happen, and
yeah, yeah.
I was student there, but now I work with Delhi Public School, and I'm placed in Bahrain.
Okay, that's why the background that you used. I like a
Yeah,
comment put by somebody. It says, as AI generating models require a lot of water, leaving behind a lot of water footprint, so use wisely. I completely agree with it. And that's why I keep telling teachers and schools, be very, very careful. Don't use AI for everything. जहां जरूरत पड़े वहीं यूज करो. छोटे मोटे कामों के लिए मत यूज करो. AI machines require a lot of water to cool them down. So a lot of people are not talking about it right now. But if you are talking about SDG goals, then you also need to understand sustainable development. and AI takes in a lot of water. So every picture that you make AI create, it uses water to cool down the whole system to create it. So I'm very happy that you put this comment here. We all need to be very wise in using it. हम लोग तो नहीं शुरू हो जाते हैं. So जहाँ जरूरत है, please use it only there. Hey Jen, that's the one you were talking about, right?
Ma'am, I have one question.
Yes.
Uh, you like it's a concern also. When we ask teacher to do some creativity or use your critical think, like you create the activity where the student can use their critical thinking and all. So you know what happened now? This young teacher, those who are like 20, 22, they don't read this thing. They put immediately in the AI and this मतलब वो बोल देते ना कि मैम ने बोल दिया ये चाहिए हमको. So the exactly they put that words in AI and then immediately they create and they remove the print and ma'am हमने ये किया है because but they don't analyze the thing. They don't see कि उसमें though this activity is actual practically
Absolutely.
possible or not in the class which you have, the classroom, the
Exactly.
outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this young matlab, this 20, 22 year girls, they are very excited because they are like very dependent on that AI ki okay abhi kuch bhi bol degi to hum kar hi lenge, abhi to kuch bhi bata de, head office se kuch bhi aa jayega, hum to we are the masters now. So that kind of thinking, it's really like as I worked with you 5 years, I was under you, so it's very difficult to handle them, to explain them because their ego is also very fragile nowadays. I feel the teachers are very sensitive more than students. So how to ma'am, I'm really I don't know how to handle, how to explain. Since 3 years, I'm giving training, 500, 600 teachers. Every training, I'm saying, ki, yaar, use AI, but use your brain. Simultaneously, you read that, whether it is right or wrong. As you already mentioned that not everything comes the way we want.
Yeah.
बट दे डोंट रीड, दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है हम मैं किसी ब्रांच में पहुंच भी नहीं जाऊं, एक्टिविटी हो जाती है because lots of thing to check and all. So how to handle these kind of situation? I really
Let me show you a sample. I'll just show you a sample. Let me show you this sample. Can you all see this?
Yes.
Book, let me just show you. I'll take out my background so that you all can see it properly. Background, none. Okay. Can you see this? Okay. Now I want you to see what's written at the bottom. Can you all read it?
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
a book. This is a book I prepared for my staff because I realized that the staff who work with me in my office are not able to follow rules and protocols. In spite of telling them multiple times, they were not able to understand it. So I made this story book for them. It's called The Protocols of Working with Dr. Watts. And it is in a story form. It's made with ChatGPT. And it gives them the whole idea about why the rules are, what it is, and it gives them examples. For example, this new generation finds it difficult to say sorry. uh, if you point out a mistake, they won't say sorry, they say noted. And this gives an example to them that why is the word sorry so important, and it explains everything in a story format. And when I tried this with my staff, I realized that the impact was much more. I gave it to them to read on their own, that it wasn't an impact. We sat in a circle and we read the story together, each one reading one part of it. Now I can see a change in them. So I think when we say no, that we have to change our teaching method, I think we have to evolve with every generation. We keep on saying Gen Z, Gen Z, but Gen Z has its own ways of thinking and has its own way of looking at the world. For example, you and I, when we were working, हम लोग झूठ बोल के छुट्टी लेते थे. हम लोग बोलते थे कि मम्मी बीमार है या आंटी बीमार है. आज का Gen Z will say, I am tired, I want to leave tomorrow. They're quite frank about it. And we find it, oh my God, how can you say you are tired? We were never tired. We used to do so much. But they're very clear. They've heard so much about mental health that they don't mind taking a mental health day. We found it very guilty कि नहीं 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 ऐसे नहीं लेना चाहिए. So sadly, it is our generation only which will have to adapt to the generations that are coming. And coming back to AI, that is why, if you see, a better part of my workshop was not about which AI tools to use. It is about the ethics of using AI. देखो AI tools तो आपको बहुत मिल जाएंगे, रील्स में मिलेंगे, कोई ना कोई बताएगा आपको. Our job in a AI workshop is not to tell you what AI tools are available. It is about the ethics of using AI. And I'm going to share my PowerPoint with all of you so that you all can use it with your teams. Because it's very important to make this rule. As I told you of the staff member who started using ChatGPT to answer me, I should know that this is ChatGPT for me to correct her, no? And when I corrected her and I asked her that beta आपको दो बार बोला है ChatGPT मत use करो, आप क्यों use कर रहे हो? Then the answer came out that ma'am, my English, I will make mistakes and then you will feel that my English is not good. So I'm using ChatGPT. I said no, ChatGPT के लिए भी permission चाहिए होती है सामने वाले की. Tell that person that is it okay if I reply you with ChatGPT. So when you teach these ethics to people, then it becomes part of the school culture and the school protocols. So I guess we just need to change how we have been dealing with staff and make your staff sign a protocol for using AI. And as that person, sorry, I don't know your name, but what you put is very well. And I love your daughter for saying this, that I'm not going to use AI because it uses too much water. That's a wonderful way to look at the world and to understand about sustainable development goals. Any other questions?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your feedback.
I'll send you a copy of this if you want. You can create something like your
Yes,
for staff.
yes, yes, definite. I think that the some SOP is supposed to be there for this kind of,
नहीं मैम आजकल की
including the
generation ना SOPs नहीं पढ़ती है ना सर्कुलर्स पढ़ती है ना
no.
SOPs पढ़ती है.
We
They
have
want something which is
we have
more,
to add what
yeah, they want something that's
this what
relatable. So this is what's made it relatable. It's a story format, simple. कहीं भी stuck हो जाए, if I
yes,
want to
yes.
point it out to them, I said, look at this point in the story. What does it tell you about it? You know, that way. So it becomes a very good reference tool. I've made it now a part of the welcome kit that we give to them.
I would love to get that book,
I
ma'am.
will send you the copy. I'll send you the copy.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Most welcome. Any other questions?
I would like to announce there's a poll which is reflecting on everybody's screen. So if everybody can just
Fill the poll. Yes.
fill the poll, just take 2 minutes and give your respective feedback on the poll so that the correct information reaches us. Before I before we address any other questions, if anybody has some questions, we can take 2 more minutes by the time everybody else is filling the poll. Also, there's a feedback form link. The reason we've been announcing it, repeatedly, so that the participation certificates reach you. Dr. Wirtz mentioned about her PowerPoint, any links that ma'am would like to share, everything should reach you correctly. Hence, correct information should reach us. That's the whole idea.
So one is Mansi, this PowerPoint you can share with them, and
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
some posters that you can send them also.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, also your future workshops that you will be conducting, like
Yeah.
we didn't want to miss this one also. I didn't really have an idea that you have an AI workshop until we attended the morning session. So if this WhatsApp group is there, so then we'll know about your future workshops.
You can also follow me on Facebook. I usually post about all my workshops there.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed this one. I am following you on Facebook.
And I put it on LinkedIn also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Most welcome. It was such a pleasure to see you in both the workshops.
I'm actually your cash level 3 student,
I
if you
know.
remember.
Very familiar. Yes. Okay.
And I think I suppose that we were the last batch for cash,
Yes.
it seems.
After that, cash closed in India.
But that was a wonderful,
Wasn't
the
it?
work. Yes, yes. And it's really helping us, all the information that you shared and the
Yeah,
details that you gave us really helped us in the teaching career, ma'am.
absolutely. And actually, we were the reason why they closed because we gave them so many admissions, they were not able to cope up.
No, but I think we were the privileged batch that we got to do cash with you, ma'am.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello, how are you, dear? I saw you
Thank you,
also
ma'am.
both in the morning session and now.
Ma'am, like it's always a privilege to attend your workshop. My today voice is little bad, so please
I know.
excuse for that.
Such a
But
pleasure to
it's
see you.
yeah. And this is the very first workshop. Honestly, I'm attending about AI, so it's like
Ah,
coming from the best person. So myths about AI are clear today. Thank you so much for all the love, ma'am.
thank you,
Thank
dear.
you.
Good afternoon, Swati ma'am.
Good
I'm
afternoon.
Bhavna this side. Ma'am,
Hi,
what
Bhavna. How are you?
good, ma'am. What a pleasure listening to you, ma'am.
Bhavna is a
Yes.
celebrity, having a celebrity here with us today.
I left office early just to be able to listen to you and learn, ma'am. It was such a wonderful session. And,
Yes.
again, the learning is going to stay, ma'am. Thank you for empowering me today.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, Bhavna. Love the work that you do.
Thank you.
And I love your reviews.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, before we conclude,
Yeah.
I just wanted to add something. The entire session was amazing. I was so happy. There was so much of interaction. And the most important thing I would like to mention is the small AI version of Swati ma'am on every slide which I saw. And I love that. But we really love you in person. So that's wanted to put my comment. And before we conclude the session, I would like to begin by sincerely thanking Dr. Swati Popatwats ma'am for a truly insightful and inspiring session. Her ability to to simplify the complex ideas and connect innovation with real classroom realities has given all of us valuable perspectives to take back to our schools. I would also like to thank each of our principals, school leaders, teachers, staff, everybody who is joined for today's workshop and for your active participations. And also for engaging very well with your questions and reflections that we have been having during the session. At Central Books, we deeply value such conversations and we will continue to bring thoughtfully curated, industry relevant sessions that support schools beyond products through learning, dialogue, and partnership. We really look forward to staying connected with all of you. And for that, I am just mentioning my email ID and contact details also in case we have missed out on the filling the form, or if you're not able to look at any material. Ma'am has shared the posters with me. It's right here with me. Everything will be shared to you. You can reach out to me on this contact details and I'll be right here. And ma'am, thank you once again. Thank you so much for your valuable time. It really means a lot to have on the same screen. You're my guru, my mentor. And the COVID days were in my mind, how we used to have the ECA, APER webinars and sessions. So it brought back that memory, ma'am, actually.
And for those of you who are looking to do courses in AI, do explore NCRT. And I'm also sending you, because I think NCRT has a 5-day course in AI. So just go on their website and find these details. I'm also sending an article to Mansi, which she will send to all of you all. It has 39 tools that any age group can be used for. And it has, again, good advice on how to use AI, etc. It's from San Diego University. So she'll share everything with you all. And of course, I'm available. I've given you all my WhatsApp number. Anything that you all want to share or anything, feel free to WhatsApp me.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Hope to
much,
see you
Swati, ma'am.
soon.
Me too. Me too.
I really want to meet you, ma'am. It's like a dream. I don't know when I'll get a chance. It's been
So,
quite long, but it's a dream that I'll in future I get a chance to meet you.
where do you stay, Amreen?
In Bandra, ma'am.
Oh, then we should meet. My
Yes.
office is in Santa Cruz. WhatsApp
Done.
meet.
I'll surely do that, ma'am. I really want to meet you.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye,
Okay.
ma'am.
Hi, everyone. And yes, we are having an educators meet in Bangalore on the 30th. Please watch out our Facebook pages for the same, and we can all meet in Bangalore on the 30th. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mansi, can you put in your number in the chat box?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is I put in the chat box.
And Gunmeet, ma'am, I'm going to take up your offer, and we're going to have a conference at your lovely location.
I am waiting for you to.
I'll message you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mansi, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
आदि मुझे ये लिखना है कि AI is a tool for assisting us, still it requires a vigilance. ये करेक्ट सेंटेंस है? मतलब वो टूल है हमारे को हेल्प करने के लिए, लेकिन वो पूरा ही सही है ये जरूरी नहीं है. तो माय लाइन इज करेक्ट.